Okay. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us once again for the Footwear Leathercraft YouTube channel live, where we chat with our brilliant and creative leather crafters in the game. So today I have Moses Barnabas from the creative designer of Anzho footwear sneakers. He makes creative and amazing design footwear, sneakers specifically. So today we'll be chatting up with him, knowing his inspirations, so his designs, knowing more about him in the craft and his journey so far. So I'll be bringing up Moses on with us to tell us more about himself and his creative line. Hello, Moses.
Hello, Okefi. Good
Yeah,
evening.
good evening. So happy to have you here today.
I'm so happy for you to have
Yeah,
me come up today.
yeah. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for picking out this time to join us in your with your busy schedule. Thank you so much for
Yeah,
joining us.
thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Mm.
So please introduce yourself to those that don't know you. Tell us about yourself.
Okay, my full names are Moses Barnabas Ejah, the creative director, creative designer, and co-founder of Anzho Unusual,
Okay.
a brand name that covers a lot in the leather craft industry, from
Okay.
sneakers making to boot making to anything that has to do with footwears. We have a large range, to belt making to bracelets and
Okay.
duffel bags. We do a whole lot, but basically we just streamline it to sneakers for now,
Okay.
so
Okay.
that we
Okay.
can really get the niche and really bring out what will really stand out in the industry.
Oh, okay.
And also, I'm a graduate of psychology from Nasarawa State University,
Wow.
and I still practice once in a while though. So I, instead of applying the study of psychology to, it mustn't be
Okay.
medical. Shoe
Okay.
in itself is a behavior. So I
Hmm.
chose, yeah, I chose to direct what I've studied as a psychologist to footwear making.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
brilliant.
that's just it basically.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Mm. Yeah.
How did you start this craft?
Yeah, how I started, I think, okay, how I started, I think I'm still in the process. I wouldn't say I'm still in the process of starting. I'm still building. I started as far back as 2002.
Hmm.
That's like It's like
That's a
20
long time.
years. Yeah, 20 years building myself. Let me put it, because I see it as a self-building till now. Because
Okay.
yeah, I see it as self-build up till now, because in 2002 I graduated from secondary school.
Okay.
So after graduating in 2002, around, I think next month it will be like a year since I started. As in, it will be like 20 years majorly since I started, because I
Wow.
started after work.
Okay.
Yeah, about so. And I started with palm slippers. Majorly there's always a step to start with. So, and it's
Yes.
not something that I was taught, or I I wouldn't say I just bump into it. Definitely, there are things that inspire you. There are people around that used to make for me then. So, slippers, sandals, and the rest, but they kept failing. And one day I just woke up, I felt, this is what I can work with myself. So, that's how it all started. And it wasn't easy at all. This is not something learning from and learning as an apprentice. This is something you started building yourself. So
Yes.
definitely it's going to be it was a difficult journey all through. Trying
Wow.
to And then those are period that only access to the internet to even see how these things are made is you going to the cyber cafe. So, and It wasn't easy having access. Yeah, unlike now that we have access to mobile phones that
Our
you can
phones
just go
and
and,
yes,
yeah,
yeah.
you go to YouTube and search for whatever you want. But I believe it's been a great journey so far, but it's been difficult. It's not easy, but it's the way I make things now, it's seamless and easier compared to how it was then, but it wasn't easy. But I believe so far, so good. It was a great journey.
Wow. Wow. So, what was your experience like making your first project? Like the first, you said you made a palm. You started with palm slippers.
Yes, that's
So,
how it comes.
what was it like? Your first
Wow.
project.
What my experience starting my first project was so difficult. Why? Because sourcing for materials, this is something you don't know. Unlike you working as an apprentice, definitely you'll be guided, but this one, no guide.
Mm,
All you needed to do is, okay, pick a handmade silk purse or a foreign made or whatever, just to check the kind of materials. Okay, you don't know the names. So
okay.
this is how I went to the market with the pair I used to have, just to go show them, okay, how do I get this?
With a pair
How
of
much is
slippers you
this
own.
one? Yes, with the one
Wow.
I wore, I took it to the market so that, because I don't know the names.
Oh,
And going to ask, they will be like, ah. So I just took it to the market. How much is this part? How much is this part? Then you don't care if really the price they are telling you is the right price, or they are just
yes.
calling any amount. Yeah, so
Yes.
that's how I was able to source for it. For gum, I know normally the Evo stick, or gum as we call it,
Yes.
that one I know the name. But other parts, for the marco, the fiber, the lining, the leather, you don't know how to source for. So that was
Yes.
how I took it to market, and I was able to get whichever part I needed for a sale
Okay.
pass. And coming back home to put everything together, to cut out pattern again, this is something you don't know. Pattern making is like the main basic thing as regards footwear making, or
Another
anything
segment
that
of
has
its
to do with
own.
craft.
Yeah, another
You
segment of
know,
its own. Yeah.
so yeah, trying to do that wasn't easy. So I was able to do it at the end of the day, but I think the materials I bought and I use,
Yeah.
this is something that should make palm silvers for two persons. But if you remember way back, these bogus baggy trousers, how they used to be, and you get to imagine how the first palm, I think I just named it fish because of the shape. It was too big. Extremely big. I think a pair should be able to make a sale pass for you. Then the other pair should make a sale pass for myself. So
Okay.
that's how big it was, and it wasn't, and it was razor blade I used in cutting it, not scissors.
Wow.
Yes,
Wow.
I used razor blade to cut it round, and
Mm-hmm.
there was no filing machine or grinding machine, as it is called, for me to, because I don't have access to it. The only way is to go to a cobbler shop to have them. You have to pay for them to do that, and once they see as a young person coming to, they'll be like, you didn't learn from us, so there's no way we'll give you access to
Okay.
our machines, because you have to create friendship first. Then, unlike now that you can easily have people come to your workspace and
Mm.
will want to come run their finishing or something. But it
Okay.
wasn't easy, but it was really it was one of the best things that has ever happened to me, like
Wow.
creating my first footwear.
Sounds interesting. Really interesting. So I went through your Instagram chat, your Instagram page. After we're friends on LinkedIn, so I always see your posts, your work. I admire your work a lot, like your
Wow, thank you very
designs
much.
and yeah, how you bring your things together. So they're really really nice. So I would like to know
Yeah,
what's
thank you very much.
your inspiration behind your designs, your
Creativity,
sneakers you
my
make.
design.
Yes, yeah, your
Um,
inspiration.
my inspiration basically, I think. Not like I think I know. It's the Holy Ghost. I'm a Christian, yeah. My
Okay.
inspiration is the Holy Ghost, basically. Because sometimes I get my designs in prayer. Yes, I get my designs in prayer. That's one. I also get my designs from shape of cars on the road, flying the road, no matter how they look like. I try as much as possible to bring whatever shape it is. I bring out shape of some of my shoes from cars I see on the road, some structures as regards height up. You get some of
Yes.
them like the buildings, definitely there are buildings that are aligned like the L shape. But what I perceive and see is different from maybe what someone sees. And
Okay.
for some of the detailing, like the deep trees on the curtains,
Mm.
sometimes they inspire me too.
Okay.
So that's why I tell you, yeah, everything in life is a behavior. It all depends on how you project or perceive it. That's my own perception. That's how I get to create, as in, and also plants and nature in itself help inspires me a lot too. And as relates to color matching and the rest, I like the north, the northern part of Nigeria, with like the deep north, the northwestern part, like Katsina and the rest, some of the sand,
Mm-hmm.
if you observe, yeah, some of the off-color things product that are in vogue now are, I believe a lot of artists or creative people use dunes and nature to pick up. That's how I do too. As
Yeah.
regards color matching, yeah,
Yeah.
I use nature for some of the color mix I pick
Yeah. I
for
use
my
similar.
product.
I'm similar with that area of the nature picking with my color blending. Like I use
Yeah,
birds,
wow.
plants,
Mm,
old movies, like scenes from old movies. Those
mm,
are those I get my inspirations from too.
yeah,
That's really
yeah,
nice.
from like King Solomon's mines.
Aha, that's
Yeah, yeah. I picked a lot from how deep the
environment. The scene
the how
was
will I put it, the picture quality and the setting in itself. So
yes,
and picking that to my sneakers and you know it's really really awesome.
nice, really nice.
Mm.
So there's a question here for you. Some the person asking,
Okay.
what does the name mean? The Anjo. What does it mean? Name of your
Anzho.
brand.
Okay.
Anjo. Sorry.
The
Anjo.
name of my
What does it mean?
brand,
Yeah.
it
The meaning.
means it means story or tale. So I'm using my product to tell stories. Yes. I'm using my shoes to tell stories. So it's more like
Brilliant.
a shoe tale.
Okay.
You
Interesting.
understand?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
It has to Anjo is a word in my dialect. I'm from Nasarawa State. I'm Egon by
Okay.
tribe.
Oh, okay.
Yes, from North Central
Okay.
part of Nigeria. So
Yes.
Anjo connotes two things. It means style story or tale. And in
Okay.
another aspect again, it means clothing. But instead of
Clothing.
limiting it to just clothing, that's clothing unusual. Rather, I choose style. Sorry, I
Okay.
choose story and tale
Story and tale.
because that's yes, until that's basically what I believe I'm telling with my
And you're
product. I'm
expressing
telling a
yourself with
story.
your design,
Yes,
like an expression with your design.
yes, like an expression in design.
Yeah, that's lovely.
Mm.
Another question here for you, coming from Michael. What is your thought process when moving from inspiration to finished product? Should I go again?
My yeah,
What is your thought process when moving from inspiration to finished product?
yeah. My thought process moving from inspiration to finished product is
Products.
yes, from inspiration to finished product is before a design is being birthed. That's from
Okay.
ideation from day one.
Okay.
Already, you need to see the end from the beginning. who will be wearing the product. You get
Yes.
who, yeah, how durable will it be? How will the acceptance be? And also, how will the turnovers be? Because turnover is basic as regards anything, but I think all these things need to be put in check. That's for me. I make sure I check every process from ideation to finished product. And also, um, as regards detailing too is really important because some that's what they go after. And also the
Okay.
finishing needs to be something that really will really attract and make people love it, like no matter what.
That's
I don't know
nice.
if I
I'm sure you did. I'm sure you answered the
okay.
question. I'm sure.
Okay.
Okay. I would like to know what are the challenges you face in this
Ah.
craft? Everybody
As
has something to
regards
say.
no, I have a lot to say as regards challenges.
Okay.
Challenges I face daily. Um I won't start with what everyone always start with. Majorly, the challenge is sourcing for materials is key. In as much
Okay.
as some will say finance, me, I don't see finance as the core thing.
Okay.
Basically, you can have a creative design of whatever you want. But if you don't have access to materials, no matter how much you have, forget it.
Mm,
So I think this regards regarding this part of the world, which is Nigeria, I think
yes.
yeah, we still have access to some materials, but there are things we don't have access to, no matter how we are able to create. You get so it's not like they can't be produced here, but having access to some of them, like the raw materials, is very difficult. But
Okay.
for me, one, sourcing for materials, financial build up, workforce also fall into it. Definitely, if you don't have the right team, definitely you no matter how productive you have in mind to be,
Yeah.
there is no way except like majorly I join my team to produce whatever thing we are producing. Not like I just create and I sit back. No, we work together as a team. So financially, finance too is a challenge. Sourcing for
Okay.
material is a challenge. Then also one of the challenge I always face once in a while is delivery at some point.
Okay.
But I'm really working
Logistics.
towards logistics. I'm really working towards fixing that because
Okay.
that's key. Every customer
Yes.
wants his product delivered on time as requested for.
Fast as possible, sir.
Yes. Mm. And
Yeah.
also,
Okay.
um, I have to streamline a lot these days,
Okay.
which I'm able to. Then some of the challenge are you having people giving you designs and you working, but that I've cut that out. If you are coming to Anzho, it definitely has to be an Anzho brand
True.
and nothing out of it.
And your
Can't have me
design.
produce a Nike product for you. I don't work for Nike, I work for Anzho. So that has been a challenge then.
I
Yeah,
like
that's the
that.
truth.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like it.
yeah. People coming to have you
I like
replicate
that.
a design of another brand and it's a challenge because there is no way you can
Mm,
produce just like that. So
yes.
basically what I do, I make sure like my patterns are whatever thing you are picking has to be within the context of what will be produced. So I think I'm done with that as a challenge, having people bring design and have the same. So basically finance, sourcing for materials, logistics and workforce, having the right workforce
Yes.
or the right team rather.
Yeah. I really like that line of you saying instead of people coming with their custom designs, you have to buy
Yeah.
your design. I like that. That's a way of pushing forward like people to buy your own design, know
Mm.
your own design, your own work, your thought process, like your inspiration. That's a very good one. Instead of just coming up with the photo, like I want this shoe. Can you make this one for me? Because we have
Yeah.
a lot of people in Nigeria doing that. They like their shoes always. Look at this picture. This is the one I want. Can you make it? If you make now this one I want. You say okay. You now start creating pattern for that design.
Mm.
Yeah, I like this. I like this method. It's really really
Yeah.
nice,
That's
and I think
yeah. That's what I said. And in
that's
another
really good.
aspect, apart from rejecting them bringing those designs, it's
Yes.
difficult because trying to create a niche is one of the most difficult things
Yes.
you get
Yes.
because
Yes.
you trying to come up with something that is new, and in as much as yeah most things are being recycled, but this is you coming out with a pattern and a line of what you want to produce. Is not
Yes.
everybody that will accept it.
True.
You
True.
understand? But
Yes.
you have to just keep pushing. It's not easy. It's way too difficult.
Tell me about it. I
It's
go
way
through
too
that too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's way too, because this is something you're trying to create. You understand? And then
Yes.
bring in another design. So there is no way. It's more like you're promoting a Louis V or a Nike, or they want you to use same materials. I can't do that.
Mm. And there's a
You
challenge
understand?
behind that. You have to go to the market and start looking for the materials to match
See,
up that, and it's hard to find.
yes. So
Ah,
and that's why basically what I do these days, I'm working on a collection right now, which
okay.
I believe is going to be, and that's how operation is supposed to be, so that you can have
Yes.
your product produced seasonally. So
Yes.
whoever is coming or requesting for a product, definitely
Yes.
which of the seasons or which of the collections is looking for.
Collections.
You can have
Yes.
a trace to it
True.
easily than you producing anyhow or having another brand. So if you run out of stock, you know where to get those materials.
Yes.
Mm.
Nice. Very nice. There's a question here from our viewers. The person is saying, what is the challenge with workforce? Do you have any challenge with your workforce?
Sorry, I didn't get you.
The person is asking, what is the challenge with workforce?
Okay, challenge with workforce.
Yes.
Um, the challenge with workforce is having people produce just in the direction you want them to produce as regards
Okay.
the product or the collections you're working on.
Okay.
So that's like the basic, the key challenge for me, because it's not everybody that normally once they come or once I get people into production, they need
Okay.
to work with the blueprints that we have.
Yes.
And it's not easy having people staying with the plan. They want to do what they want. So they are supposed to work with the blueprint. So I think out of like five, six, seven, you might just get three that want to abide by that. So the remaining, if they are not really following, there is no way there will be proper productivity. So I think to me that's a challenge. Out of six, if you have three derailing, so there won't
Okay.
be productivity as it's supposed to be. So it's a challenge.
Okay. Okay. Someone here is asking for your Instagram handle. Maybe person wants to see your work as we are going along. Can you just quickly share?
I didn't get
Did
you.
you hear me? I said someone is asking for your Instagram handle.
Okay, it's Anzho unusual.
Yeah, person can go check it out.
Mm.
So,
A
what is
N
your
Z H
solution? Okay, okay, okay,
ANZHOUN usual.
yeah, okay.
Mm.
So, what are the solutions so far that you to move on with the challenges you are facing now in the craft? What are your solutions?
Okay,
How
yeah.
do you
My
make it work
solution with it.
through these challenges? Yeah,
Okay. How I was able to make it work is for me to really put myself, like, basically as regards workforce, to make sure we work together as a team no matter what, to be productive no matter the number we
Okay.
are, so that we can still meet up
Okay.
and cover some numbers rather than not doing anything at all, because some are not really being effective. And
Okay.
also, I'm working towards building a team of apprenticeship
Okay.
so that they can really fit in properly as an intern with time. Either you
Okay.
are staying to work, or either you are maybe going deciding to just move on, fine.
Okay.
But that's what I'm really, so that there'll be more productivity in that direction. And as regards logistics, I'm also working towards having a proper team that will handle that properly, so
Okay.
that, yeah, we'll get to deal with that and have that sorted out.
Okay. All right. Where do you shop for your materials?
Yeah, basically, shopping for my materials, I've been Lagos, because I was in
Oh,
Lagos.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
You know.
Yes, I can hear you now.
Yes, I can hear you now. Okay. I said now I'm in Kaduna, Nigeria.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yes. Sorry.
Go on. I can hear you now.
Go on, I can hear you now. Okay, can you hear me? Okay.
Yes.
I said, yes, sourcing for materials, I source from Kaduna, source from
Okay.
Lagos, I source from Kano.
Okay.
But currently, I've built up connects with some people in Italy, and I'm still building connection with some in China, some in
Okay.
Portugal.
Okay.
Yes, through LinkedIn, I was able to have some connections with some key people. And like for the soles,
Yes.
basically, I have connection, like the sneaker sole I use now. I was
Yeah.
able to check through and search, and I was able to see the sales rep of some of the top companies that make those soles in Italy.
That's
And they
good.
were surprised to see me use some of those soles. But with time, I'm working towards having a branded sole of Anzho, and not like their soles comes with a signature. Is a plain sole.
Okay.
It's a plain sole, so anybody
Okay.
can have access to it. And some
Okay.
of the materials again are something some materials we just buy from the market and construct ourselves. So, but
Okay.
major place I source my material is the Mushin market in Lagos
Oh, okay.
currently.
Okay. Okay.
Mm.
I've heard the Kanu market is big, and the whole leather tanneries and
Yeah.
everything. So what is it like?
What's it like?
What is it like in Kanu?
Louis Vuitton, LV that source from Kano. A lot of people don't
We've
know.
heard lots of story about Kanu.
Michael Kors source from
So
Kano.
so wow. Wow.
Yes. So the leather market in Kano is large.
Wow.
I think if really that is being put to serious use, they will really boost the economy of the country.
Yeah.
And I believe they are doing that, but the challenge again we face with them, they prefer to sell to people internationally. I don't know why, reason best known to them, than not like we still have access to, but they are key leather that I believe they
They
just
prefer
sell. They
exporting.
prefer exporting rather than selling locally.
Okay.
Mm,
Wow. That's cool.
mm.
It's really nice talking to you. How did your
Yeah.
family react? Take your whole after your secondary school and you're going into shoemaking.
My
How was
family,
their reaction?
it wasn't funny at all.
Like there's some after writing WAEC, you're going into shoemaking. Instead of thinking about your jam, going to university and all, you went for
Anyway,
shoemaking.
My
Sorry.
elder brother is right in front of me, but it wasn't funny at all having me make this decision to do this to this level, because at first it looks as if it's going to be a distraction. Basically, at some point it was, because it's more like you choosing either to do this or, but I got to understand, okay, this can only help support me in school. You understand? So
Yes, I
because
understand.
after leaving secondary school, I studied I went for diploma in law in University of Jos first.
Okay.
I did 2 year diploma in law before furthering in psychology after law.
Okay.
So, and it will, and to a level that has helped me to it has helped me through school, but it wasn't easy having my family accept it at first. But with time,
Yes.
the acceptance just came.
Hmm. Nice. That's nice. So I would like to know, what was your first tool? What was your first? Okay, you said razor blade, Abby. Your first tool for your craft. Can't hear you.
Hammer.
You said hammer.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So now, what's your
Mm.
favorite working tool?
Whoa, my favorite working tool. Hmm. I think the hook is my favorite working tool.
The hook.
Yes, hook or the yes, for stitching, hand
Okay,
stitch, because
okay, okay.
most of my sews are hand stitch. I think that's one of my favorite. Then also
Yeah.
my cutter too. Then the third, I guess, is my scissors.
Okay, okay.
The hook
So
because
how?
the deep
Go on. Sorry.
kind
Go on.
okay, the hook because the finishing in the stitch is the basic thing. Yeah, there are machines now that does the stitching for you, but I'm working towards having that with time.
Okay. Okay. Nice. So what's your advice to the upcoming shoemakers and leather crafters? What's your advice to
Whoa.
them?
Okay, my advice to them is to keep working, to keep building. Is never going to be easy. I see myself basically as the number one competitor to myself. You understand? You can
Yes.
only, jealousy can only kill you the more when you get to see people that are better than you.
Oops. Sorry, I'm sure it's the network. Hope we have him back soon. Hope you guys are having fun because I'm really enjoying myself. I am. If you have any questions, bring it on the live chat so we can throw our questions to you. Hope we have him back soon. The network is. Thank you everyone for being part of this live. Thank you so much for joining in. I really appreciate you here. Bring in your questions if you have any question for Anzho. Hoping to have him back shortly. The talk has been bad since. This question for me: what is the wildest project you have worked on? Um, my wildest project was when I started my craft early. I was to make a custom backpack But without her, I said, okay, I just went to the market. I bought materials without her paying. Like, okay, let me do the work. Then when I'm done, I'll give her the price for the whole cost for everything I did. So I went to the market. I went for the best leather, you know, Veshtan. I did this beautiful backpack. My first ever backpack I made. I made it, did it, took me days, hand stitched, and I gave her. And she was pricing me, she was underpricing me. Like I was in a no, but the whole process was just so. So I told her, okay, give me what you have, then what you wanted to pay me. But she paid me. I think that's one of my weirdest projects I've worked on. Who are people wearing Anjo? Anjo is not here right now. It's in his absence. Can you tell us a few things about your leather work journey, ma? Okay. Mm, like I know, my name is Okevi Etefe, creative director of Footwear Leathercraft. My leather work journey has been up and down, and so far so good. I'm getting better and I'm improving in my craft. I really enjoy making leather goods and designing leather goods for my customers and everyone out there to buy and see. Actually, my journey has been, like I said, up and down. Like there are days where I'll be on my lowest, and some days I'll be very happy, like, oh, yes, it's been good. And I'm working on improving and expanding, growing in the leather crafts, like creating, making up, creating more of my designs and selling them out there. Like we heard what Moses said, like trying to sell his own design. So that's my goal to like putting it out there online. Great. Moses is back. So that's my leather work journey on a summary. And you can subscribe to the YouTube channel where you see other leather craft tutorials, and there's a link also for to join our Facebook group as well. So let's have Moses back with us. You're back. Can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I can hear you.
Drop me down first. Let me fix it.
I can hear you. Okay. Some technical. Hello. I still can't hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? I can't hear you. So I'm sure he's having some technical error. Hope it gets better. Hello. Hello. Speak so I can hear. Okay. So any more questions for me? Okay, listen. Hi. Can't hear you still. What's happening? No, NEPA. I think NEPA. I'm used to blaming NEPA for things. Oh no, network. Will there be a collaborative effort from you guys? Hopefully. Then when Moses come, I'll ask him to. Hopefully, they should. So as Nigerians in the craft, we should be collaborating and trying to make things work. We should in the future. We should. See again. Hello. No, I can't hear anything. Can you try your headset? Wow. After just a few minutes more before we come to the end of this chat, live chat, and we're having this technical error. Let's hope it's solved. Once again, thank you everyone for being here with us. Thank you so much. Bear with us, please. Just some technical issues. Yeah, I think it is mic too, because the network is good. It's mic. Okay. Check. So maybe we hit mute by mistake. Possible. Possible. Hope you guys have been having fun listening to Moses' journey and story. Anjo means tale or storytelling, and he's sharing his designs with us and everyone around the world. Let's see.
Can you hear
Hello,
me now?
best yes.
So sorry about that. I just had like serious issues. I have to switch like two, three phones and stay here to keep him
Oh, Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
but sorry
sorry.
about that. I think
Yeah,
maybe
good
we'll
you're
still
back.
have to run this again some other time.
Yeah, sure, we should do this again. No
So
problem.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, yeah. Someone has a question here for you. It said the person is saying
Okay.
that who are the people that wear Anjo?
Okay. People that wear Anzho as a brand.
Yes, yes.
Um, if you know George Fredericks, talent manager to Pato Rankin, he's a friend. He wears Anzho. He uses it for his workout. Anzho runners, yeah. That's what he used
Oh,
majorly for workout. That's the
okay,
trainers we make.
okay, okay,
Um, we have K Swag. He's an artist in Kaduna. He wears Anzho. We
okay,
have yeah, we have El Cute. She's an artist in Kaduna too. She wears Anzho. And
okay,
so far so good. I have several people on LinkedIn that are top people that uses Anzho too. And soon now and for the next collections, I'm working on, definitely I hope to see Pato Ranking on an Anzho. Definitely. No, sure, definitely.
yeah. Anything is
I hope
possible.
to see.
Yes.
I won't.
I can't hear
Working
you
on.
again. Okay, you were off for a bit from Pato Ranking. I can't hear you. Can't hear you. Can't hear you. Yeah, I
What
can hear you
about now?
now.
You can hear
Yes.
me now. Okay.
Yes.
Yes, I said I hope you will
Pato
see
Ranking.
Pato Ranking on an
Yes.
Anjo. Then just keep your fingers crossed. You see a lot of people using Anjo. But internationally, Anjo is getting recognized by a couple of people, and I believe it will really go further.
That's great. Really great.
To go
Really,
further.
really
But a
great.
lot of people are using Anjo from Kaduna, Abuja, Lagos. I know a lot of people want names, but some will want it low. But just keep your fingers crossed. You see more people putting on Anjo in some months to come.
Okay.
Because I have one or two persons that are in the industry that have interest in Anjo. I'll not call names, but just give us the next 6 months. You
Okay.
see, they will see for themselves. They should just keep following. That's all we need.
Okay.
They should keep following. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Someone here was asking, will there be a collaboration effort from you guys, like from the both of us? Will there be any
Uh,
collaborative efforts?
most definitely. If Adidas will collaborate with Gucci, who am I not to
Yeah.
collaborate with your brand? So definitely
Eh,
there will be a whole lot of
definitely.
collaboration. There will be
Yeah.
collaboration with your brand. There will be collaboration because I'm working on a collaboration with On Point.
Okay.
Hopefully, I
Okay.
don't want. I'm just calling it out, but I'm working on something with him.
Okay. That's good.
Definitely,
That's
yes.
very
We'll
good.
work on something with him because he's
Yeah.
working on a collection for workout. So I'm thinking
Okay.
of handling another aspect on that. But I
Okay.
believe we'll put that
That's good.
in the book
And that's
soon.
the way we can all
Yeah.
grow and
Okay.
yes, move forward.
Mm.
That's good.
And because what I noticed last year, a lot of there have been a lot of collaboration over time. Rest in
Okay.
peace, Vigilablo. He has done a lot collaborating Off White with Louis Vuitton, Off White
Yeah.
with Nike, and a whole lot of
Yes.
brands. And he has done a lot
Yes.
for the industry. So, and I
Yes.
believe his collaborations was what gave room to a lot of collaborations that,
True. True.
yeah. The day I saw Fendi, was it Fendi and Versace did a swap? I was like, wow. Like both of them were waiting for opportunity to go into each other's environment and
Work.
recreate and work. It's been
Yeah.
awesome. So and I believe there'll be a collaboration with
Sure.
both
Sure.
brands. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. I'm looking forward to that too.
Sure.
That'd be good. Yeah.
Mm, mm.
So thank you so much for being here. Lastly, what is your advice to the upcoming shoemakers and leather crafters?
We are all upcoming. We are all upcoming. Forget the years. The years of experience is key, but my advice is to them is to keep working.
Okay.
You see, this thing called work is not something we stop. No matter
Okay.
how bad it is, you keep working. No
Okay.
matter how sweet it is, you keep working. No matter how much money you make, you keep working.
Mm.
Don't be this. There'll be a whole lot of distraction, but
Yes.
don't get distracted. Keep working. Finance won't show up in some things you need. You might have the cash, but there are things you need that the funds won't come, but you feel like just packing up. Forget even big brands, they used to fold up as regards to finance. If you don't, I read about if you read about Phil Knight's Shoe Dog, you get to know that that has helped me a lot as regards what I do, because getting to study these guys, you get to know that they too they are going through a lot. They
Yes.
went through a lot in building. At
Yes.
some point, he felt like throwing off Nike after from Blue Ribbon and the whole process. He felt like this thing, I won't do it again. But having the right people around you also is key to the young people. Having the right company. So because there are some once they feel okay, you feel like packing up, you are folding off to them, they don't care. You understand? But having the
Yes.
right people to push you, to encourage you is key. So for those coming up, keep working, keep building, have the right company.
Okay.
Those are the people you need so that if you are failing or if you are feeling discouraged, you can have them give you a boost to keep working.
Nice. Very nice.
Mm,
Thank you so much.
mm,
So much. There's
mm.
one question here. Can the middle class too be able to afford it, like your products?
Even the lower class can afford my product. I'm not expensive. I'm like the cheapest shoemaker in the whole world.
Okay. So
Yeah, I'm
thank you
the
so
cheapest.
much for finding time for us. Thank you so much for joining us. I really, really appreciate
Thank Thank
your
you so
time.
much for having
Thank
me. We'll
you.
do
Thank
this
you.
some more.
Yes, we'll do this some more. So please, can you drop your contact, like social media handles, where people can contact you to purchase your products and see your lovely products?
Okay, sure, I will. Sure, I will.
Okay.
Mm.
I call your handles on social media, Instagram or
Okay, I'm trying to drop a chat. Let me
okay.
see if it will work.
Okay.
Anzho.
Okay. Also, I will share the link to his Instagram and
Okay, please do.
LinkedIn on
Yeah,
description
and LinkedIn.
box. Yes,
Yeah, and
on the
also my
description box.
WhatsApp contact
Okay, and
possibly.
his WhatsApp contact on the description box after this live.
Mm.
So thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, T Network. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. Thank you. Really appreciate. So until our next Leathercraft chat, see you again live. Bye.